She kind of looks cross-eyed in this. I just noticed that. What's going on, guys? My name is Topi, and today I'm going to be giving you guys a guide for JINHSI, and I'm going to be teaching you guys her best weapons, echoes, how to use her, team comps, stuff like that. If you guys want to see more stuff like this in the future, might as well subscribe to the channel. I post stuff like this for almost every character, so yeah, let's get straight into it. So this is my JINHSI at the moment. She's level 70, and she's currently using Lustrous Razor. Now, we'll just hop straight into the weapons since we're already here. Her main weapon, her best weapon, is obviously going to be Ages of Harvest. That is the weapon that she's launched with. That is her signature weapon, so she's obviously going to do the most damage with that weapon. After that is going to be Verdant Summer, which is Jian's signature weapon. So you're using this weapon because it gives you crit damage 35% at level 60. I don't know when it's at level 80 or 90 or whatever, but right there it gives you that much. 374 attack again at level 60, in addition to the attribute damage bonus of 12%. That's super solid. And then after Verdant Summer, it is going to be Lustrous Razor. Increases your energy regen. When Resonance skill is cast, Resonance Liberation damage bonus is going to be increased. This is up to 3 times. And as you guys know, JINHSI uses a decent amount of Resonance skills. We'll get more into this weapon in a little bit, but let's move over to her echoes. My favorite thing about main DPSs in many games is that they're actually pretty easy to build. Sometimes they have certain gimmicks where whether they scale off of HP, whether they scale off of defense, this and that, but in JINHSI's case, you just want crit rate, crit damage, and resonance skill damage. It's pretty much all you want. Her signature or slot 1 echo is going to be Jue. I believe that's how you say it as well. Pretty much what he does is he swirls around, does some spectral damage, and not only that, but if the resonator uses a resonance skill, then Jue is going to be doing spectral damage over time, which is just a nice little boost to your damage. Now I rolled pretty well on this. I mean, I got these 3, which are super solid high rolls on crit damage, and I believe crit rate, not the highest, but it's decent. And then resonance liberation damage bonus, I mean, can't hurt, but it's not really something that you want on your pieces. Again, you want crit rate, crit damage, then you want resonance skill damage in addition to attack percent and so on and so forth. Resonance liberation is not really one that you want. Now, as for talent priority, she has quite a few talents here, and as you can see, some are leveled up more than others, and that was a mistake on my part because Resonance Liberation is one of the last talents that you guys should be leveling up. If you only have a few of these materials and you really want to start leveling into JINHSI, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to level her Forte Circuit as well as Resonance Skill together. Try to keep them at the same level. These two are beautiful. They work really, really well with each other. You're going to want to keep them at the same point, and your Resonance Skill is going to be your main damage dealer. For majority of main DPSs in games, usually their, ultimate ability is going to be their strongest move, but in JINHSI's case, it is actually the Resonance Skill. So make sure you guys remember that when you're going in and leveling up your character. Resonance skill is important, and it is her move to do like that nuke damage, that 200k that you guys been seeing. Her inherent skill 1 increases her spectral damage, which is nice, and inherent skill 2 increases the damage for her intro skill. And then mine is currently at S0, and this is an S0 guide. If you guys want to see an S6, I know there's quite a few people that are covering that pretty in depth, so you guys can definitely find that, but for me, it's going to be an S0 because I am free to play. So now that you have JINHSI and you know what to level up and what type of echoes and weapons work with her, you guys need to figure out what team to use and actually how to utilize her to her full potential. So team 1 that I like using, let me remove myself, is JINHSI, Yinlin, and Baizhi. Baizhi is good because she has that coordinated attack. Yinlin's also good because she has that coordinated attack, which is going to help JINHSI, and we'll get into that in a second. Another character that is pretty good is Taoqi because she increases resonance skill damage, which is very, very nice, in addition to liberation, and she provides a shield. And for how you play JINHSI, she's very vulnerable throughout her combo, so a shield is going to help out and, makes it so you don't have to dodge constantly. Mortefi is also a very good option. He increases resonance liberation damage in addition to coordinated attack, and although resonance liberation damage is not the best thing to have for JINHSI, it can't hurt, Also Concerto Efficiency, which as we know is going to make it so more Tefi's going to be on field for a lot less time, giving JINHSI more time to, you know, get her rotation out and just speeds up the whole rotation in general. So those are kind of the characters that you really want to start building into. Again, we have Tefi, Taochi, Baiji, as well as Yinlin. And Verena is also a good character to use, but I believe you get less stacks from Verena because you share the same attribute as JINHSI. So we're going to use this team that I have set up, and we're going to go to a nicer place. Not this place. We're going to a new area. What the heck? Oh, and we didn't check today. Guys, there is a shiny location over here. If you jump off and glide from the like Jue's like statue thing, there's this under here, and boom, perfect. We have that right there. So this right here is a shiny. Okay, let's claim that boy. Super nice. Phantom Clang Bang. Let's look at him real quick, actually. And now I'll go into what I just did. Every years. Normal, shiny. Ooh, super nice. Okay, so what I just did is JINHSI's like main combo. That's what you do with this character. So she has her normal basic attacks. And when you do her basic attacks, you now get an enhanced E. As you can see at the bottom, that's why it's glowing. This normal E, which I will call skill 1, doesn't really do anything for you. It's very little damage, and that's all it is. And you have to wait a few seconds, or like 1 second, which is not too bad. But when you do her basic attack, you now get an enhanced E, which is what boosts her into the air, and now she is in this state, right? In this state, you have enhanced basics, which is very, very nice. And in that, you have 2 more skills. So in total, JINHSI has a total of 4 resonant skills that she can use, which is why you're going to build her with so much resonant skill damage bonus, like on her echoes. So a normal rotation is to do this, boost into the air, basic attack R, E, because you want to use your echo, and then he does that over time. And when that shows up, if your bar is not full or at least halfway, don't use it and just do that plunging attack that she did. So our concerto gauge is not very high. We're going to do that, boost around there, end the combo with another basic like that. From here, you're going to switch off, use other characters, and each time that they're doing their attribute damage, so pretty much like E's and basics and stuff, you're going to be charging JINHSI's concerto meter. Same thing with this character. And then JINHSI will have more concerto meter for herself, so then she can go into this combo and she'll be doing some enhanced damage. Because when that concerto meter is much higher, her resonance skill is going to do much more damage. All right, and now to demonstrate this, I'm going to be fighting the Filian Beringnal Echo fight hologram. Gosh, I messed that up. I'm going to be fighting the hologram gorilla guy. And I'm going to be showing you guys what like a normal rotation will look like for JINHSI as well as her team. I wasn't sure if that parried or not. As you see, she has some more gauge there. Now we can use that burst here. Solid 61k and 33. At this point, we would go to Baiji. We're going to use Baiji's stuff. We're going to get her to her outro skill. Switch over to Yinlin. Yinlin gets the Baiji boost. Same thing here. Get that resonance skill going. I mean, we'll pop burst here. Use this. Again, her meter is so much higher than if she were to be alone, you know, doing her basic attacks and stuff. And trying to gain it that way. Pop it, another 60. 70 that time, which is not half bad. Baiji, you do not have to switch into at this point, but I'm doing it anyways, so then, you know, it just makes it feel better. I hate this move. I usually just run away from it, but I'm trying to learn how to just dodge it well.
Watch and learn.
Alright, don't die. Let me do the full combo. That kills. Yeah. Look at that snapshot. Beautiful. Now, real quick, just to go back to the thing that I said about Lustrous Razor, the reason why it works well is because when you use a resonance skill, and this is up to 3 times, which is the amount of resonance skills you're going to be using with JINHSI, it increases her resonance liberation damage bonus, which, you know, obviously resonance liberation isn't the most damage that's happening, but if you have that little boost to it, it's just going to help out in the long run. Lustrous Razor also makes it easier to run 4-3-3-1-1, and for the 2-3 cost echoes, have them both have Spectro damage bonus, because Lustrous Razor provides attack as its main, obviously, but also attack percent as its substat for the weapon. So that attack is already going to be there in addition to the 2 single echoes, single cost echoes, so it's just going to help out a decent amount there. If you're not using that and you're using like GN's weapon, then, you know, the argument could be made for 4-4-1-1-1 or 4-3-3 with the one of the 3s being Spectro and one of them being attack. And JINHSI's inherent skill number 2, which increases the multiplier for her intro skill, is also really good because if that intro skill is procced when she comes straight in, you fully skip that basic attack combo that you have to do in order to switch into her enhanced state. As soon as you do that intro, boom, that enhanced state is there and it's ready, so it makes her rotation much faster, which is a whole lot of damage coming out much faster. Think of it as like Lee Hyperreal. When you come into his thing and you like pop his he goes into hyperspace, stuff like that, shooting stuff like, which, by the way, I'm gonna go on a little tangent. Lucia got her new thing on CN and she's a fire attacker and also lightning, I think, or something. There's like dual stats now or some junk. Like, I'm so behind on that, but now she does that and now she's stronger than Lee, and Lee is just like tossed to the side. I'm like, dang, you guys keep doing my boy like that. Like, leave Lee alone, let him have his chance. Yeah. I'm just mad that my boy Lee is out the spotlight now. That's all. Oh, and before that, he was taken out by Watanabe because Watanabe was a fire tank, and he was so much stronger than Lee anyway. So like Lee was like losing some spotlight there, and my girl Nanami was getting jacked up because she only got 1 skin for her Nanamech thing, and it wasn't even a good skin, and she got tossed to the side like 6 months later by Watanabe. It was messed up. I don't even remember where I was. And that is pretty much how you play JINHSI. Very cool character. I think she's absolutely amazing. I made a video way back when where I was talking about this character and how, like, if she became a playable character, like, this was going to be, like, the one that I really wanted. And she did. And I was, you know, feeling the same way. I also tried to keep this guide as short as possible while also, you know, being information dense. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys like the layout. If you think it would be easier to learn, if I did some changes, definitely let me know in the comment section below, because, you know, I'm always trying to make my videos better and better and better. But until then, make sure you share this with your friend, your dog, your cat, your frog. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.